Let's go shop some Home Depot Black Friday deals. Let's see what we can find. Real quick explanation on how I recorded this video so that you know how to watch it. I recorded it by each brand. So if you are looking for Milwaukee deals, they're in the beginning. DeWalt is right after that in this video. And then I skip over to, I think it's Ryobi, and then Makita, and then Ridgid. And then there's some random smaller tool deals that I put in at the end that I thought were worth highlighting. So let's get to it. Okay, this is some really budget-friendly Milwaukee stuff real quick. I'm going to show you this stuff. All right, $149 gets you the M18 saw. Good deal. $99 gets you this kit with the oscillating with a 1.5 amp and a dual battery charger. That's a good deal. This is only 99 bucks. Anything here, and then 79 on down there. The cutoff tool, the light. I don't have that light, but I've got an M12 light that I love. I haven't used their heat gun, but I would love to have a cordless heat gun because I have to drag these things into cars sometimes or in random spots. That would be nice. This is a huge tool for 99 bucks. Holy cow. This right here, great tool for 99 bucks. Great tool for $79. 79, I made it past the line. 79 bucks, $79 floodlight. And then this 2-pack of 3 amp hours for 79 bucks. That is the cheapest I've ever seen one or two of those batteries go, because you're looking at like 40 bucks each on those. 99 here. This is a good ratchet. I love the extended one even more, but this is a good ratchet. I haven't used the Bluetooth thing here, but I'm sure it works great. This I haven't put it to a ton of work to give it a review yet, but for 99 bucks, it's a great deal if you need a small cutoff. And the crown stapler, could have used this when I was putting up all that insulation in my garage. I had to do this by hand, and I did like 1,000 staples by hand. I would have loved that thing. For 99 bucks, I would have bought it. 79 bucks on these M12s. Holy cow, right angle drill, 79 bucks. Rotary tool, I have that, love it. And you're not fighting a cord all day, you can get this thing in and out of weird spots. 79 bucks. 79 on the hacksaw, 79 on the soldering iron, 79 on the oscillating tool, 79 on this rover light. These are a heck of a deal right now on these Milwaukees. Let me walk down this way. Now here's a couple more cheap kits. If you're looking to get into the M18 line, if you need more battery power than you do out of the M12s, $179 for this kit's a pretty good deal with the two 2 amp hour batteries. Those aren't gonna last a ton of time, but they will get you through a job, smaller jobs pretty easily. Here we go on just the driver at $99. So if you don't buy them as the kit, you can buy it as the driver. You get the same battery, you get the same charger, you get the same bag from the looks of it on both of these. So if you don't need the combo, which saves you some money, you can buy them separately. Or you can also get this 175 watt power source, which has like a regular home style plug right up there. You can plug things into it. This powers up with an M18 battery. You plug that into the bottom, and then all of a sudden this is a power source. You can plug things into that. Okay, cheap batteries, if you buy one of those kits back there and you need some more batteries, 79 bucks for 2-3 amps is a good deal. 99 bucks gets you a 5 amp hour. I'd rather get the 2-3s. 99 bucks also gets you the hammer drill and driver. This is a fuel, it's much better than the one I just showed you, and a 2 amp and a regular 12 charger. You can go over here, get the same thing with the impact driver with the 2 amp and the charger. And this one you can combo them up. That's fuel. Well, why was that same price as this? Oh, because this is M18. M18 non-fuel, the other one was M12 fuel, same price. More Milwaukee stuff. If you need blades of any type, 25 bucks for these combo blades is a pretty good deal. Again, we're into some $199 combo deals. Okay, this is the ratchet and the driver, impact driver. So if you're a car guy, this is really nice to have around. The impact drivers are really good for like lighter duty stuff, running some smaller fasteners. This isn't gonna be taking off lug nuts or anything like that. Neither is this, okay, neither is that, okay. This kit over here, you get, let's see, 2 1.5 amps, the Sawzall, ratchet, impact driver, drill, flashlight. I will warn you right now, that flashlight, when I got it, was junk. It just didn't light up anything. It wasn't even worth having. I sold it for, I think, 20 bucks so that my kit was cheaper. But you can see this is a non-fuel kit as well, but for most homeowners, it's really not gonna matter. This is gonna get you through a lot of stuff as a homeowner. This is a really good deal here. I run their impact sockets, both 1/2 inch and 3/8 all the time. And I love them because check out how big it is and easy it is to read the sizes on them. You're no longer fumbling around in low light situations trying to twist that socket back and forth, trying to find the tiny little etched in number. It's super easy to read, super easy to read. Highly recommend those for that price. And over here, this is actually the first kit I think I ever bought from Milwaukee. It's a non-fuel kit, but it's got a high torque impact wrench, and I'll show you the specs on that in a second. It's higher than you think. And the smaller original ratchet, that thing works great, especially with the small batteries on it, because it doesn't take up the size that the blocky ones do. This goes straight down, so you're not hitting into stuff. 4 amp hour is plenty enough to run that on what you're going to be doing. And this is the dual charger, which is nicer than having two of the one of each chargers. Like some of them only charge that, some of them only charge that. This one charges both, which is what I got, and I got it in this pack years and years ago, and it still works. So let's see what this thing runs here. This is the Impact. Let's see. So that Impact is brushless, but let me show you. It is up to 800 foot-pounds of fastening and 1,200 foot-pounds of nut busting force. This whole kit right here costs about the same as the fuel high impact does, high torque impact. So if you're not worried about the fuel of things, you can seriously get a massively powerful impact gun for pretty darn cheap in this kit. And to put that in perspective, your what is that? 1,200 foot-pounds of nut busting force. Lug nuts are like 100 foot-pounds. So this is 12 times more powerful than a lug nut, the force that puts on a lug nut. So if you're worried about it breaking anything free, this will do it. I've used this tons of times. It will seriously rotate the earth if you need it to. While we're on the subject of busting nuts, I'm giving this thing away. Listen up. Yo, Milwaukee guys, if you made it this far in the video, you are in luck. I am giving away this M18 Impact. I've got real simple rules to this giveaway. Let me explain what this tool is first. It is the M18 mid-torque with 600 foot-pounds of nut buster. There's the model number, 296020. Who can win this? Well, anybody that's in the 48 United States, I know there's 50, but hey, I can't ship this thing to Hawaii and Alaska for free. If you're in Canada, sorry, you are not in luck today. I'm not going to ship it to Canada, basically simply because you guys use the metric system. I can't figure out how to get things across the border that are in Imperial. So you're just out of luck there. And if you're still hanging out with me, here's how you win this thing. Through the video that you're watching right now, I say a certain word multiple times, and it's kind of in honor of hunting season. So how many times in this video, including the time I'm going to say it right now, do I say the word bucks? B-U-C-K-S. How many times do I say that? The first person that answers that correctly in the comments will win this, shipped to them for free. As long as you're not in Canada, you have to be in the United States. I'm sure there's other countries out there, but pretty much US and Canada who watch these videos. So you can win this thing right here. Simply tell me how many times in this video I say the word bucks. First person to comment that down there will win this. I will announce the winner on Thanksgiving. Great way to get in is you buy that $199 kit and you get a free tool. So you can buy the batteries, buy the charger, get a free tool. So what was the tool that you were after? Did you want the blower? I use that in the fall. That's great. And spring. Oh, we got a compressor running. Let me talk a little louder. I also have that saw. It works great. No complaints. I don't think I have anything else up there on the M18 line. I'm mostly in the M12 stuff. You can see over here they've got super savings on more like kind of specialty stuff. If you're a contractor, if you're doing nailing and framing, that's where you'd want to be. Up in that one right there, you got a decent sale there. For the people who need extra heat, here is the deals on the heated stuff. I've actually just picked up a heated men's hoodie last spring. I don't have any Milwaukee stuff. You're gonna want the charger and the pack and stuff that come with it, like this stuff. So keep an eye on that stuff, and I will do a full review on that once I break it open. Here's the big sale on all this stuff up here. The one that I am going to jump on is, check this out. You can get a free battery if you buy the Forge. I'm gonna show you how to do that and get a super cheap deal on that. You see right up here, it says buy one, get one. So you can package those together. Here's a close look at the buy something, get a free Forge battery, which I'm going to show you how to do this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to buy this one. I'm going to get one of these for free. Your choice, 1997 multi-bit driver. I haven't used it, but that's a pretty good deal. This, I despise anything hex related, but hey, for 20 bucks, that's not bad. Double your tape measures, the magnetic ones. I've used these before to grab stuff from underneath a car. You just feed the magnetic end under there, and you can grab stuff. So that's definitely worth 20 bucks. The squares, 20 bucks. 3 of the fastbacks. 3 of them. That's a heck of a deal for 20 bucks right there. If you don't know what fastback is, you click that button, you just flick it, and they flick right open. These tongue and groove pliers, I've heard mixed reviews on these. A couple more Milwaukee deals. This comes in a Packout, which the Packout case alone is basically worth that price if you're into the Packout situation. $14.99 on their bits. I don't love their bit cases. I hope they've changed it. The little part down here that holds the bit in is so tight on all mine. I have to grab a wrench, or I'm sorry, grab a pliers to pull them out of there. And no, I'm not kidding. Like every single one of them, every single time. Same thing with their drill bits. So Milwaukee, I don't know if you've changed that, but I have changed who I buy them from since then. Here is a decent 60-piece kit. You actually get some sockets, some drill bits, some other bits, and the Packout case. That's a pretty good deal right there if you don't have any of that stuff, even though I just talked crap about the packaging, or like, yeah, the packaging on those. And if you don't know what Packout is, it is like these will latch into, I can't do it with this on there, those will latch into the top of the other ones, so you could seriously carry like a whole stack of these at one time, or put them on the Packout rollers, roll them around. Here's more of your Packout stuff. If you don't have Packouts, here's a way to get into it. They've got like a bundle savings at the top. The more you buy, the more you save. $79 on the medium, $89 on the large, $159 on the roller. So you combine those and you get some instant savings. You're gonna have to do the math based on what you want to get to, but that's your roller at $159. I believe that's the big box at $89. One of them is. There's 3 of them there. I don't see any of the small boxes over here. Here's the close-up on all the stuff you can get in bundle. Q4 promotions right here. That's a pretty good deal. I'm not gonna cover every one of those. If you need to pause it, stare at that, go for it. And if you don't have a first aid kit, $79 for a Packout version that can roll with you. Not a bad idea. You don't want to bleed out on site, do you? MILWAUKEE M18 Tower Light. My neighbor has this, and it seriously lights up basically the entire neighborhood. $2.99 on the M18. Multi-tool pack. You got drill, driver, hacksaw, 1 3-amp hour battery, 1.5 amp hour battery, a dual charger, and then the circular saw. So basic homeowner that wants a little bit more power than the M12s can offer, that's a great deal. $2.99 on the chainsaw, that's a good deal. All right, quick run through. If you need the 6 amp hour battery at $199, man, that's almost half price. That's gonna run you a lot of time on those. If you're running big tools, get a 6 or larger, believe me, you're gonna run through the smaller ones fast. $149, you get 2 to 6 amp hours here, so if you're in the M12 line, that's a great deal. This is M18, you get 2 to 1.5 amp hours. That's very light. I really would suggest an upgrade on those, unless you're doing like quick jobs at a time, like 10, 20, 30 minutes, those will be fine. Okay, so if you're doing small jobs a lot, that's a good deal for $149. But then you could just do, if you're doing small jobs, just pick up the M12 line for $99. This is gonna get you through all the same jobs. There's not much of the helmets left for $19. I don't think there's any of these left for $59. That seems to be a really popular deal. And the gloves, I have used these gloves before. They are definitely worth $5. I think I've actually used those before. No, that's the multi-pack. That's worth $20. I have these and these. Those are both definitely worth $7.49, $7.47. I haven't used their picks, but those are cheap enough to justify. Now, Milwaukee's chrome sockets at $25 each. They have these square sides, which make them so much easier to grab by hand and twist, or you can put a wrench on the other side, and I've got a couple videos on that. These are well worth $25 if you need a small travel kit. Over here, $49 for the SAE 7-piece or metric 7-piece. Those are good wrenches right there for $49. Over here, you can get the whole kit of the sockets. 3/8 drive, 25 or quarter drive for $99. That is a great deal with the ratchets. Those are great deals. If you're working on 3/8 a lot or quarter inch a lot, I'd pick one of those up if I were you. Those are a killer deal. So here's the DeWalt deal. Some more of the buy one get stuff. So do your homework on what you're gonna want and who sells it, because seriously, you could get away with like $300 and get tons and tons of tools here and ways to charge them in Roanoke. So do your homework and figure out which line you want to get in. I'm personally in the Milwaukee line, but I wouldn't have trouble going into DeWalt or Makita or Ridgid or Ryobi, except my thing is I really like Milwaukee because they cater more to car guys. Really good deals on DeWalt bits here. I like DeWalt's bits more than Milwaukee, specifically because you can actually get them out of there easier. If you have Milwaukee's bit holders, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You gotta grab like a pliers to get those things out. Here's a really decent deal. If you find yourself in weird spots a lot with your drill, tight weird spots, right angles, this is an adapter that works that way. And I believe it's got like a second adapter. I'm not entirely sure what that part does. I'm sure it tells you right here. Oh, there you go. So you can get all that type of stuff going with it. And I have one of these, have yet to use it, but I bought it because there was one time where I really needed to have had one, and well, now I have one. All right, DeWalt, you can get a $99 charger and drill driver right there. That's a decent deal, kind of a small battery. That's how they usually package things across all brands. They'll give you a small battery for a really good price in the package. Just a little 6-piece, $99 here for the 20-volt impact driver kit. Gives you a 2-amp-hour battery, which again is a little light for a impact anything. 2 amp hours is going to get you a little bit of time. It's not going to get you through the whole job if you got a big job. $79 on the sander. That's like more than half off. That's a good deal. Well, that's basically half off. I won't do the math. $79 on the job site radio. $79 on the light. $99 on the heat gun. $99 for 3 amp hour. 2 of those. That's a pretty decent deal for this lineup. $99 for the vacuum, and here we are, $597 for bits, $99 on the oscillating kit with a 2-amp-hour and blades. Oh, there goes that compressor again. $99 for a laser level, $59 for the 4-amp-hour, $149 for this. But what I don't like is the battery sits down here, kind of chunky. So if anything that you're getting into is deeper than that, you're gonna hit the battery. So that's why I like the Milwaukee versions. $169 on the atomic impact wrench kit. Okay, 20-volt battery, 20-volt charger, impact right here. Let's see the stats on this thing. Ooh, somebody actually kind of opened this one up. I didn't do that. 300 foot-pounds of fastening, 400 foot-pounds of nut buster. That's a pretty decent stack of stats right there. It's not like high torque impact style. It's probably like, I'd call that like entry level or maybe medium entry level torque that you'd be using that on, but that's gonna basically do everything you'd ask for it on most passenger vehicles. DeWalt's got to buy one of these tools here. You get a free big old battery, 9-amp-hour flex volt thing. It can go in your 20 volts or your 60 volts. So depending on what you're running here, you got a heck of a battery that can come with it. That is a monster. So you get that free battery, or you can get this free battery with an order of one of those. So get you a little closer look here. And that gets you a free 20 volt 8-amp-hour, not the flex battery. That's a good deal. DeWalt's. These are good cases right here. A lot of people love these things. They sold out last year. I don't see the price on them anywhere, but heads up, these will sell out probably. Here's the price on those boxes I was telling you. A lot of people like to stack these together, store all your little nuts and bolts and fasteners and connectors and stuff in these things. And they do have removable bins. So you can like take these bins out and make this just one big case for $13. And I like the removable stuff because if you're working on something, you just take your little connectors or fasteners over and one of those. I've got the Milwaukee setup, which was a little bit pricier than these. Had I known that these existed back in the day, or if they did exist, I would have gotten these instead. At first glance, I didn't think this was a great deal, but check it out. You get 6 of them in different sizes, a pair of each in each size. That's a great deal right there. If I didn't already have the Irwin clamps, I would probably get into these. These like quick release clamps are amazing. I've been using them for years, and some brands allow you to take this piece off, flip it over, and use it kind of backwards. Something to check out. Okay, if you're into the Ryobi, however you want to say it, line, they do have a ton of tools at extremely affordable prices. So if you're just starting out as a homeowner or whatever, this is a great way to get into tools. Buy one, get one type of deal up there. You usually qualify for free batteries on some of these things. Here's another set of savings over here. So like I said, just combo kits for like $150, $200, and look how many tools you get for $200 there with the battery. And so they've got a lot of specialty tools as well. And honestly, man, had I not gotten into Milwaukee back in the day, I might consider Ryobi because of the price, or Ryobi, however you say it. Here's another look at a price down here with a combo. You get, looks like kind of smaller batteries, but that 4 amp is probably pretty good unless you're running these things all day. Like that saw is going to chew up a 4 amp battery real quick. I wouldn't even try the 1.5 on it. You're not going to get very far. Here's a good Ryobi deal, man. $59 for a drill driver with the kit. So you get the battery and the charger. $59 and you're drilling today. Here's the rest of what they got going on in this wall. Pause it if you need to read one of these prices. I'm not going to go through every single one. The store is kind of busy today. So I'm just going to get close-ups on these. You get a free tool. Check that out. You buy that combo for $200 and you basically get a $100 or $200 tool for free. Check all these out, man. Pretty good deals on Ryobi. And if anybody wants to correct me on how I'm saying that, go for it. compact blower. I had Milwaukee's version of this, and I just didn't find it useful at all. I didn't know what the heck I was supposed to do with it. Dry cars off afterwards after you wash them, but I'd highly suggest that you just get a regular blower, like a leaf blower instead. All right, I'm gonna try to blow through these quick because I do not have any Ryobi tools. So if you're out there and you do have them, please comment, let me know. This is their inflator, deflator, which is nice if you got one of those weird things that needs to be deflated. $49. High pressure inflator, 29 bucks. What is this, a clamp speaker for 40? For 50 bucks you can get the drill kit. This is a 18 volt small battery, but you get the whole thing for 50 bucks. 89 bucks you get this ratchet here, which one thing I don't like about these ratchets, see this big tail right here that sticks off to hold the battery? That can get in the way. Milwaukee solved that, and they kind of like cut it off right there so that the battery can fit in there. And Milwaukee has those cylindrical batteries that basically kind of look like that and feed in there, so it's not fighting this little spot. If you can't get it into a spot, it's going to be because of this area. $99 for the Impact. Ooh, let's see what kind of 4 amp kit. Let's see what kind of power we got on this thing. Up to 375 of fastening. Well, where's the nut buster? That's the one that most people are going to want. Most people are going to be breaking things free with this. Well, that's in different languages. It doesn't tell me up there. It doesn't tell me over here. It does tell me it's made in Vietnam. Here we go. Here's the specs. 375 fastening torque, 450 on the breakaway. That is about 4.5 times more torque than you would need to take off a lug nut. So think about that. This is going to be able to take off almost everything on the car. All right, a couple of wire wheel attachments. If you need that type of stuff, it's a decent deal. It's only a couple bucks off. These are really nice to have around. If you don't have like a weird cleaning brush kit that can go on a drill, you'll find more jobs that this can do than you ever imagined. Pick some of those up. $89 for either one of these kits here. And it looks like if you do the combo, you save a heck of a lot. I think those are the same tool. $89 each or $129 if you combine them. That's a good deal. Do the combo. Don't even think about that. Over here, $79 for the battery, $89 for this battery with the charger. 2 4 amp hours. This is a 2 amp hour. So this, if you've already got a charger, this is a heck of a deal. Let's see, compact blower. I think I mentioned I don't use those very often. I don't know what you would use that on, where you just wouldn't use a regular leaf blower. Right angle drill, 119 on these things. Right angle drill, cutoff tool. Looks a little bulky for a small cutoff tool. Circular saw, that's a good deal. Recip saw, and this little hand-powered or handheld jigsaw. That's a pretty good deal. $139. All right, more budget-friendly Ryobi stuff. $129 for all this. You got these are all 18 volt. You got the jigsaw, multi-tool, angle grinder, hammer drill, recip, circular saw. And now we're over here, we got a $139 for 2 6 amp hours on the 18 volt. That's a good deal. $89 for the six port fast charge. Holy cow. Over here we've got a, ooh, they even dropped it lower, $49. So it's lower than Black Friday price. $49 for this kit. You get 1.5 amp power source, top off, and then the charger. Over here's that power inverter. $79 over here gets you, let's see, this planer. Okay, that's a heck of a deal on a battery planer. Belt sander and the router bits for $39. $99 on the nailer and $149 on the heavier duty nailer. Okay, a couple of Ryobi deals here. $14.97 sorry, for these easy little bit things, and this onboard like battery bit holder. If they're not going to get in your way while you're working with them, that's a good deal. Compact leveler. I don't use that very often, so probably a good deal. $59 on either one of those with the kit and the battery and the charger. That's a good deal. $99 if you combo them together. You get the bag, it looks like, and the same battery. $5.97 for bits. That is probably the lowest I've seen bits, but there aren't many to them. There's only 20 pieces. That's how they're getting you. 24 bucks on the fan. Magnifying glass? That's a first. I haven't seen one of these before. 30 bucks there. Hot glue gun. That's a nice deal. And then you also have a clamp light. So if you're doing like small intricate work and you need this type of stuff, man, you're in pretty cheap still. What do we got here? Exclusive. Put a bow on it. A high pressure inflator kit. That doesn't look very large, but $29. Hey, whatever. We got these smaller batteries, this little light right here, down to, I guess it's not $49, maybe it's $29. Oh yeah, all of this is $29. Whoa, all of this stuff is $29. Okay, so take a look and take your pick at what you think you might want. My pick, looking at this just off the top of my head, I would say none of them. All right, there's some more Ryobi stuff here. 49 bucks for anything here. This power scrubber is kind of a nice deal. If you ever had to scrub something by hand, I'd rather do it by power. Oh, they got a rotary tool, magnetic clamp, a ratchet kit for $49. Wow, that's about $100 less than Milwaukee. A glue pen, a power cutter. Not sure what that's used for, but I'm sure people use it. Another flip light. That's a really good deal. 3-tool kit for $79. If you need any of those, I'd just pick up this kit. And then $79 for a stapler / nailer and the speaker. $129 if you just want to get their 4 amp hour 40 volt, which is going to be something like what you're going to use on these tools here. $149 gets you the 40 volt and a 4 amp blower kit, and you also get the wheeled snow shovel. Interesting concept. Looks like we had a really popular deal on the Makitas here. $449. They say it's a $900 value here. You get quite a few tools there with 2 4 amp hour batteries. That's decent. So those are going to have decent runtime, especially if you got both charged at the same time. Makita is a great brand if you're looking to get into tools for the first time. Japanese company. I think they're still owned by a Japanese brand. $199 on this kit right here with the batteries. That's a decent deal. I do like Makita's bits. I don't always like this like little extra whatever the heck thrown in there, but decent deal if you need a good brand of bits. I'd highly consider Makita. Getting further into the Makita, here's some stuff up here. You buy one of those kits and you get a free tool. So plan this out. You buy $199 and you can get one of those for free from the looks of it. So that is a heck of a deal. $199 for the double 4 amp. It looked like that kit over there that I showed you for $4.99 or whatever it was. They had 2 amp hours in there. And here's Ridgid, another brand I've barely used, but I have used them in the past, and I was actually really impressed. I used one of their portable heaters and their light, and neither one of those is up there. But I was really impressed. And a lot of these places, like, they're still doing the buy one get one stuff. So depending on what line you want to get into, you can really get away with a whole bunch of tools on Black Friday sales. If you like Ridgid, here is the big kit that you would get into. 8 tools, $299. Heck of a deal right there. $119 if all you want is the drill and driver and battery and box and charger. And $99 if you just want more batteries. Over here, $159 on the nailer, $69 on a smaller nailer, and $159 on a different type of big nailer. A couple more deals on Ridgid. All right, $129 on this circular stock kit, and you get a 4 amp hour. I'm glad they give you a big battery with that. That's a decent deal if you got to cut some stuff and you don't want to run cords everywhere. $119 on this impact. I'm gonna see, and that's with the kit. I gotta see what the specs are on this thing. Let's see. Okay, breakaway torque is set at 500 foot-pounds. Fastening torque 400. Breakaway torque 500 foot-pounds. Like, I'm telling you, lug nuts are only about 100 foot-pounds each, so this is 5 times more powerful to get some of those seized off bolts. That'll bust a lot of nuts for you. You're gonna get through every lug nut you ever come across on a passenger vehicle. $99 for this light. I have used this before. It is some serious light output. It's well worth the $100. Little vacuum kit at $69. Let's see what the batteries are. 2 amp and then a 4 amp on that. This needs the 4 amp because it puts so much light out. Legit, like, you could probably get a tan from this thing. $149 for a kit. Let's see what we get. We get a 2 amp and a 4 amp and a 2 amp, and then we get the saw and a drill. That is a good deal, considering the saw alone was $129. Spend $20 more, get another battery, get a bag, get a drill. Do that kit. All right, $89 for a 3-pack of these 2 amp hours. I'd skip that. That's low amp hour. You're gonna run through those batteries. Inverter kit comes with a 2 amp at $89. Let's see, oscillating tool kit, 2 amp at $79. Simultaneous charger, $89. So if you're blowing through these 3 amps that you bought, or 2 amps that you bought, you're gonna need to be charging 2 at a time. So you've got battery power, $89. This is probably your better bet, $179. You get the 8 amp hours. Those will last you all day and more. $19.97 on these Husky lights. Try me. Oh, red flashing, green, off. Oh, that's bright. That's extremely bright. That's blinding. Okay, that is a good light if you are getting yourself under a car and such, that is extremely great. I've been impressed with Husky lights. Let's see, pocket level, 19 bucks. If you need 20 pair of these things, they're $1 a pair. Ratchet straps, 20 bucks. Let's see, these aviation snips, you are probably gonna need these if you're ever gonna cut through anything weird. I would just pick up the straight bladed ones. Crescent makes great tools. A lot of them are made in the USA. This is a good time of year to stock up on those. If you're in the electrician line or anything like that, you'll notice that Crescent really caters towards electricians. But as an automotive guy, they do make a great set of pliers. Okay, for like extra travel kits, I honestly don't love these things, but they're great to throw in a car if you don't have anything to do that with. 169, there's gonna be a lot of repeats on there, and they're 12 points. So that was gonna be one that I don't recommend. 49 for basically the same thing. Again, a lot of repeats, and they're 12 points. If you get down a little bit further, oh wait, is this 6 point? These might be 6 points. Let's find out. Yeah, are those 6 points? Yes, this appears to be a 6-point kit. So I would recommend that over that. If you don't have any tools yet, and you're looking for a way to get into a bunch of them kind of cheap at a decent brand, $199 for this gear wrench set, and it comes in a like travel box, just like what you see here. You're gonna get your basic hand wrenches that are ratcheting on one side. That's nice. You get 6-point sockets from what I can see. I'm not sure if any of those are 12-point. You get 2 ratchets. I believe that's going to be a 1/4 and a 3/8 drive. That's the most common that you're going to use at home. And it does have these, let me see if I can get it to zoom in on those. It does have these weird specialty bits like hex, Allen, maybe that's security. It's got a couple extensions. It's got this screwdriver right here. I've got that works nice. These little Allens for when you're putting together weird furniture, and all the bits that you need for this thing right here. $199. I'm not huge on these all-in-one kits because sometimes there's repeats. Like a lot of these sockets are going to repeat in size from the 1/4 inch. They're going to be, half of them are going to be about the exact same size. They're just different drive. So you're getting a little overlap in the price there. So that's why I tend to not recommend these. I would rather buy them as separate sets. I get the wrench set that I'd want. I get the 3/8 ratchet set that I want, the 1/4 inch ratchet set that I want, and the security bit set that I want with the screwdrivers. And if you don't go the route where you're buying them all in one box, this is a good deal here. 79 bucks for the ratcheting, 18-piece 90 tooth. This is gonna be your SAE and your metric. So it's pretty much gonna tackle all of the fixed box and wrench type stuff that you're gonna get into. It's got 19 millimeter, 18, 15, 14. So there are some skips. You're gonna start at 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18, 19. Over here, you got 7/8, which that's pretty big for a kit. 7/8 is a big one. Usually they stop at this 3/4, and then you got 11/16. These are hard to read. 5/8, 9/16. I can't read that one because it's behind the thing. Can't read that one. Can't read that one. Can't read that one either. Oh, get with your packaging there. Oh, here we go. 3/8 on the front, 7/16, half, 9/16, and 5/16. That was tough to get to.
Dude, if you enjoyed this video, you'll probably like the one I did on Lowe's Black Friday sale as well that I have linked in the top corner for you. And if you don't do it, then this guy is probably going to get mad and drink more beer.